Hello, good morning. Good morning. It is, let's see here, hump day. Happy hump day to you. I am out and about, got some things to do. Both business and pleasure. And just getting out here in this good sunshine in Las Vegas. Hello, Las Vegas. Las Vegas, baby. Oh. Okay. So anyway, I thought I'd just come on here and let you guys tag along with me as I go run some errands. I don't know why it always feels like I am like straining myself when I sing. Like I don't feel like it's a strain when I speak, but if it feels like such a strain to sing. While I go run some errands. At one point, I actually said to myself, I was like, why don't you just go see a voice coach? You know, because y'all know I can do anything. So if I really want to sing, I can. I don't care what y'all talking about. Like, if I really wanted to sing, I could. Some songs I really can't sing. And what's so funny is that they usually are like men's songs or like songs that men sing. Like, for instance, there's this one Bill Withers song that I sing really, really well. So it seems like if it's a song that, like, you know, typically a man would sing, I do really well with those songs. But like songs that I just love but are, you know, sang by women, it's a wrap. It's done. And my voice is just, it just does not agree with that. But what is that Bill Withers song? I think it's like, oh, and I love singing it too because it just makes me smile. A lovely day, a lovely day, a lovely day. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me see. I can do better. A lovely. I literally cannot. Okay, I can do it. I can do this. A lovely day, a lovely day. Y'all gonna have to catch me on another day when I'm not feeling so damn silly, because right now I can't even do it. But anyway, I got on here to talk to you guys as I'm running my errands, to talk to you all about what energy do you bring to the table? What energy do you bring to the room? I was just thinking about, like, I have become like super hyper sensitive since the awakening. Oh, I was expecting a police car. It has the sirens on it like it's a police car, but it's a pickup. That was weird. But anyway, I wonder if they just doing that for shits and grins, or if that really is a police car. That's just odd. It's like a gray pickup though. So anyway, what energy do you bring to the table? So since I've been awakened, you guys, like, I have found that I am super hypersensitive to the energy in a room. I talked to you guys about it briefly, like on one of the mukbangs, where I was talking about like the energy in like a group text. Like I can feel it, whether it's like literally physically in person, or, you know, whether it's via, you know, like a group text or a meeting, a conference meeting, a virtual meeting. I am hypersensitive to the energies in a room. And because I am even more hypersensitive to the energies, I am also very protective of my own energy, because now I know the importance of it. I know that that's how I'm able to like manifest the different things that I'm able to manifest, is that I stay very high vibrational, which means, you know, and I can keep myself there, right? That's easy peasy, because I love, you know, laughing. I love being joyful. I love being generous. I love being kind. I love great conversations. And so the same way that I can be hypersensitive to somebody who has very, very high vibrations, and I can just like totally enjoy you and love the company we spend. By the same token, I'm also very hypersensitive to like very low vibrational people and energy. And I literally cannot, you know, like I literally cannot be at the set. Like I can't be in the surrounding, whether it's virtual, whether it's, you know, via phone, on a group text, or whether it's in person. Like if you're just very, very negative, if you just, of course, if you're angry, if you're, that was even, I felt that a long time ago, because those are like you can easily identify as somebody who's just like angry and super, super aggressive, right? You can easily identify that and go, nope, I don't want any parts of that. But also I'm very, very hypersensitive to low vibrationals like sadness or somber or, you know, just like low energy people. Like the minute I sense it and I feel it and I sense it in a room, it's like so apparent and so blatant that literally my spirit will not allow me to stay in that location, to stay in that space, to stay in that virtual space. Like I literally will be like, you know, hey, yeah, okay. And if it's business related, I'll get to the business of it all. And it's like very just like, yes. And it's very transactional, and it's like, okay, yes, and I'm like literally like, zoom, I got to get the hell out of there, because literally it will bring your spirit down. And if you're a person like me, like we're empaths, and so we literally can feel and sense the energy in a room or a space, but more importantly, oftentimes we can absorb it, like unintentionally we can absorb it, right? So like if you're angry or something like that, and then if I come into the room, even though my spirits are really, really high, because I have a tendency to feel for other people or be very empathetic and understanding of what they're going through, then I will have a tendency to then come off of my high flying, high energy base, and I'll kind of come down on your low vibrational base, because I'm so understanding, I'm so empathetic of what you're going through. Well, this sounds like a good thing initially, right? Like to be empathetic, that sounds very good. The problem is though, it can be very, very draining. It can be very draining if you're one of these people like me, where you're just like so understanding of all these different personalities and moods that you literally start absorbing it. And now you may have just 5 minutes ago was just like high flying, high energy, laughing, and then next thing you know, you're just like, what the hell just happened? Like, why do I feel sad? Like, why all of a sudden I just don't feel high anymore? It's because you were probably in a space. It's because you were probably, and again, guys, this can be virtual, this can be physically. You were probably in a space where their energy was low. And if you're empathetic, you will absorb it, and then it'll bring you down. So I was saying this to say, do you guys feel this way? Do any of you all feel that way, where you felt like you were just like in a really, I think a lot of us are very familiar with the fact that we can't create or destroy energy, that energy is transferred. So I think we've heard before, most of us have heard before, that energy is transferred, like and so therefore you can easily go into a set and that energy be transferred onto you. Well, you have to be super, super, you need to be aware of this, because sometimes you may not even know. Like, we'll know it if it's like somebody we know and we're just like, nope, this part, or we've already identified that they can kind of be low vibrational or angry or always mad. It's like, I already know that when I come into this set, this person is going to be this way or that way. And so you kind of prepare yourself. But So when it comes to like somebody being angry or mad or aggressive or resentful, you know, those type of low vibrations, we are easily able to identify them and kind of put up a shield. Like, I'm not gonna let you bring me down. But the ones that aren't so easily recognized but are still just as low, if not lower, they're actually technically lower. Like sadness, somber, feeling powerful, feeling powerless, feeling insufficient, feeling unworthy. That's actually lower on the vibrational scale. That's actually lower than anger and aggression and resentment, right? So, but yet it's not so easily identified, because somebody can say to you, you know, no, I'm not feeling sad or whatever. But you know that when you came in that room, you like, why is it that when I left the room, I was feeling just sad? And you're like, you know, so it's not so easily identified, but yet it's lower on the vibrational scale than anger. So if somebody pulls you down that far down into like sadness, hopelessness, that's a harder struggle to get yourself back up to that high energy, happiness, joyful, flying disc that you were on. That's a harder struggle if you let somebody pull you down to that sunken place. So that's why it's so important, the company that you keep, you guys. It is so important. I used to always call myself a loner, and I stopped calling myself a loner because it has such a negative connotation. And now that I know what I know, I especially don't call myself a loner anymore. What I say is that I enjoy my solitude. I enjoy my company better than anyone else. And I mean that. I enjoy being with myself and my relationship with myself better than being with anyone. It is important, because unless I am in a happy place and I build myself up, unless you know how to be happy with yourself, you guys, there's no way, I mean this to the core, there is no way you can make anyone happy. You just can't. Guys, these are just facts. There's no way you can make anybody happy in a relationship. There's no way you can be the best parent that you can be in your parental role if you're not happy. You need to know how to make your own self happy, because until you can make yourself happy, hi butterfly, until you can make yourself happy, you can't make anybody else happy. And this is why I love my company so much. I'm not a loner. I just love my own company, and I cherish my own company more than anyone else. It is what it is. I'm not going to make any excuses for it. I'm not going to try to tell people that I'm sorry for it. I'm not sorry for it. And you shouldn't be, right? Because you get the best of me when I'm happy. You get the best of me when I am happy. So in order for me to do that, I need to be very good and comfortable and happy, you know, with myself. So I ask you guys to ask yourself, are you happy with yourself?